All right, so the whole point of what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to show that we can set up an event really fast with Summit Events and get something out on the website for somebody to actually go and register for really quickly. So the first place I always start is with Summit Events, as this is the umbrella of what we're trying to develop here. So I'm going to Summit Events. I'm just going to create a new one. I'm going to walk through this and just fill it out as we're doing this. And I think we can do this in under 5 minutes. We're just going to call this Summit Events Demo as if it's an online webinar. We are going to set it to active. So as soon as we're ready to go, we can make it live. Demo, so what's the label? We are going to call this same thing. This is a custom pick list, so we can do this whatever we want. We're going to call it a webinar. We're going to have this happen. Let's say we want to have it happen tomorrow. So we're going to bookend when the event actually is, so that we can make sure it shows up on a registration. We have different templates that we can use. We're just going to use the standard Salesforce Lightning Design system. We want to take you back to the Summit Events repo, because that's where we would post this, and the link is going to be summitevt.org. That should take you right back to the repo. The alternative registration link we are not going to use, because the registration is actually going to be within the Salesforce platform itself, and not kicked to a Qualtrics form or a Google form or anything else like that. In terms of things that we want to ask for the registrant itself, we are not going to ask mailing address. Email is always defaulted, so you don't have to worry about selecting email. The minimum on any event is always going to be first name, last name, email. We want to be really cordial, so we're going to ask preferred name if they decide to share it with us. We do want to ask for a phone number, but we don't want to require it. So if they happen to give us their home or mobile, that would be awesome. We're not going to ask for gender or date of birth. And everything that we're here, even this this ask third party registrant, this is a pick list that you can add values to. Right now, we're just going to leave it blank because we're not asking for additional information. This is not a private event. We do want to allow other attendees to get a true sense of count, but we don't want you to invite more than 4 others. We want to close this day, close this event, and actually we're going to change this. Let's make this on Thursday, and we're going to close the day, the day of the event, to say the least. So we will keep it there. Location, this is an online event. Again, this is another custom pick list that you can add to or customize yourself. So we're going to select this to be online. We have audiences that are, again, a custom pick listable. This is a webinar, so the audience is anybody who can actually find it. And again, another custom pick list in terms of the event sponsor, and people who we might want to say are a part of this or sponsoring the event overall. So location title, we're just going to leave blank because it's going to be online. What we would want to do is potentially have a Zoom link in here. But again, for this demo, I'm going to leave it blank because we're not actually doing a live demonstration. And then buildings. Again, in terms of a specific location, and you want to add that to a custom pick list, you can add those things here. Event description. So now that we have this top part completed, this is really kind of the structure in terms of the first page of the registration of what we're asking for, we want to display. The event description really comes into what we want the guest registrant to see. So as I say, event description, just typing the Summit Events team is going to demo the application and talk through the sweet things that it can accomplish. Oops, accomplish. Yeah, I would say we can keep it as brief as that. Maybe we want to throw in a picture. I don't have a logo of any kind, but we're going to see a lot of pictures that are on my desktop. So we're going to put this cute little elephant dog on here because why not? So bottom, let's put this in there. You know what? Let's make sure we center everything. Awesome. You know, we can even, again, this is all things that we can just do to make it look like we want it to. I'm just going to take a short description, very brief, then footer, questions or concerns. Contact the Summit event team on the Power of Us hub. Don't know if I have that link readily available, but we are going to find it. We're going to go back to the events. I'm going to hyperlink this. Ah, it's not what I wanted. Yes.
We're gonna play outside.
Okay, that sounds good. I am doing a live demo right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this hyperlink button will work. So I love the appearance by Fiona Blake. We can go save. There we go. Now we got that hyperlinked. If this event ever reaches capacity, soon it won't allow us to have more people. I'm going to say contact us and look for more demos in the near future. I'll leave it at that. Now we want to ask a custom question. We might want this to be a pick list or a text area box. We're going to require a text area box that said, you know, how did you hear about this app? That's the question. And then we're not doing a pick list, so we can leave this area blank. And you can add up to 5 custom questions yourself to ask anything during the registration process of somebody signing up. But we're just going to leave it at 1 for right now. You know, appointment page, we're not dealing with appointments, but if we did, we want to be able to display text and images or whatever we want to in on the appointment page. On the submit page, which will happen during an appointment, we would want to do something similar. But again, since we're not having appointments, we're not going to have a submit page. Confirmation page. We want to put some text here. So thank you for signing up. We'll send out Zoom link prior to the event. Or if we were going to trigger an email from this, which today we're not going to because we don't have email configured or set up within this dev box. But if we were going to, we could trigger an email upon the registration to send out this Zoom link so that it goes directly to the email. Cancellation page. I will fill this out so we can look at this within this demo. But we want to say, sorry, you have to cancel. Look for the recording in the near future. And then, are you really sure? Put that there, and then analytical tracking. That we are just going to save. This record itself is really the primary thing that we need to do. In addition to this, we still need something for people to sign up for. So this is where we want to create a new event instance. The instance part, we want to make sure is active right away. We want to set the capacity to, let's say, 150, because that's what our Zoom link allows. We're going to say it is an April demo. Short description, April demo of Summit events. We're going to have this date be on Thursday at, we're going to select 7 p.m. and we only want it to be 2 hours. So we're going to do 9 p.m. And that's really what we need. We don't need a category. Again, a custom pick list here. We don't need to show or publicly display the attendee list like we might want to for some specific events. We don't have alternative registration or any overrides as part of location. So we're going to save this now. And what we can do is we can actually go out to this instance and immediately we should be able to register for it. So this is going to display the public facing side that we created. Here we can see that I can register with my name and my email. Preferred name, we're going to use my, let's just put in something weird. I'm going to put my work number in there, so that's what you have. I'm not going to put my cell phone number in here in case somebody actually watches this and wants to call me. I'm paying attention. Additional guests, we're going to say we're going to bring 2. Now, at this point, we're not asking for how many or who the guests are. That is something that's going to be in development. I attended the open source sprint. We're going to register. This is the current University of St. Thomas logo that's a part of the app. Rather than having the spinning wheel, we wanted to embed something else. So now this again is the page that we built itself, and this is the confirmation page. So we are now done. So I'm going to close this, go back into the Summit events. I'm going to just refresh the page itself. And as we get to the page on the instance, because what we're signing up for, because I've had 2 plus myself, capacity went from 150 to 147, and we can find the event registration here with all the specific detailed information of what it is that we're looking for. It created a contact record. So now as a contact, I live in Salesforce. It is linking to the other events. And then within the triggered email, if I wanted to send that out, we could have an add to calendar link as well as a cancel registration. As we had built out the cancel registration, all the details then live here too. So if we ask for date of birth, it would feed here. If we ask for gender or street address, all those things would feed into these specific fields on the registration record. And a reformatted of a preferred first name, again, for mailings and communication. But if I were to send out the cancellation link and I were to hit cancel, it's going to take me to the page and say, you know, sorry, you have to cancel. Look for the recording in your future with the event description here. When they click cancel registration, again, are you sure you want to cancel this registration? We hit OK. And now this has been canceled. And when I go back into here, we'll see that the status started as requested. And it will, as I refresh the page, it should go to canceled. And so now it's in a canceled status. If we go back to the instance that we were managing capacity, the capacity is open back up. And there we have a really quick event that we set up in a short amount of time. Thank you.